Hi, it's me again. I'm indoors now. I think I'm free of spiders. It's a painting. My girlfriend buys lots of paintings. She runs galleries here in the Gold Coast. Does a great job of it. Bought this thing behind us. I kind of like it. That's the reason why it's behind me. So, hi again. New question from the students at UMW. Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? Good? I'm worried about you. Caitlin says, hello, with an exclamation point. A couples of questions regarding your games. A couples of questions. I can think of a couple of questions, but a couples of questions. Are you meaning there's a couple that you know, like a boy and a girl, or a girl and a girl, a guy and a guy, dog and a dog, whatever, that have questions, or is this a few questions? We'll find out. We have been playing them for class, and I wanted to ask, why is the internet the driving theme and I made this, you play this, for enemies? Question mark. Why do you consider the societal concepts chosen to be problems? Thanks! Exclamation point. Best. Caitlin. First, Caitlin, thank you very much for thanking me and besting me. And saying hello. You have the full framing of the email. A greeting, a acknowledgement of my contribution, and then even saying to me best. Gosh, thanks. Why is the internet driving theme I made these should play for enemies? Okay, well, that comes from a couple different reasons. One of the reasons why I chose the internet as the theme for that game is because I had no idea that game and again game would go as sort of viral, I guess you could say it, as it did. And that was quite a weird sort of experience. In fact, that's kind of where the title comes from, because in a way, a lot of people either loved it or hated it, and there were a considerable number of people who hated it with a great passion, you know, were quite angry about it. So the title of that is kind of suggestive of the fact that, you know, I made this, and evidently because I made it, we're enemies. And it also has a double entendre for this notion of gaming. You know, in essence, the gamer and the game are enemies by nature, you know. And so what happens if you make it? If you, the game maker, are you an enemy of the game player? I don't know. Anyway, I also did it because of the fact that I was interested in sort of exploring a lot of the websites that covered my earlier game and using familiar places as interfaces. Now, by familiar places, obviously I don't have the skills or money to create a large-scale cityscape like, let's say, Grand Theft Auto or something like that. So because of that, I have to create a small landscape. And that small landscape would be the landscape in front of you, i.e. the screenscape. So I used each of the levels, instead of it being based on Seattle or being based on a dungeon or an ocean, it was based on a website, which is a type, I think, of a landscape. So that's part of it. Part of it also is because I was genuinely interested in making commentaries about some of the places that actually covered my game. And then lastly, I suppose it was a small bit of me who thought, I wonder how many of these sites will actually cover the game if I include them in it. And most of them did, which helped the game spread a little bit. Although I made $0 off of it, as you would guess. That was kind of interesting. Your second question is, why do you consider the societal concepts chosen to be problems? I don't. Sorry, just pausing for a long time now. No, I really don't, actually. I'm not sure if I think they're problems or not. My girlfriend's looking at the camera. Hi, girlfriend. Do you want to say hello to the kids? She might come by and say hello. I'm not sure if I find them problems or not. I mean, oh, there's an owl. Hi, Al. Thanks, Al. That's my girlfriend. She's a ceramic owl. Now you've guessed properly when you probably thought about what I was like. Yeah, sorry, back to that. You know, I don't necessarily see this as a critique of society in the classical sense. Instead, it's more of just simply sort of exploring various aspects of the websites and what they represent. So if you look at the different websites, each definitely represents something. In fact, if you look at some of the levels, you'll look at, there's one level that has Walt Disney in it. And then the next level is the sorry, it goes Walt Disney, IRAAI, sorry, one more time, Walt Disney, RIAA, and then a BitTorrent mini-nova site. Amazing about it, because obviously I'm going from copyright holder, big entertainment giant who wants to sue people. I was hoping they would sue me, they did not. I'm very sad about that. To the IRAA, which is the Recording Industry Association of America. They're the people that used to sue downloaders. And then I had, after that, was Mininova, which used to be one of the big gigantic BitTorrent sites. They are no longer doing really copyright infringed downloading BitTorrents, which means no one goes there. And the RIAA is no longer really suing people. What does all that mean? It means I plan the levels. Thank you. Alright, let me turn this on.